A very good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League. Bushy with you, and it's grade 2 today. Green Ink up against the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Green Ink have won the toss, elected to have a bat, so heading out to the middle, Kamal Erag and Ibrahim Kashif. And it'll be Ibrahim on strike. Looks like Supal Jagani will open the bowling there. Umpire Imran Arif in place. Chilly morning, not as chilly as it was yesterday morning. About 1 or 2 degrees warmer. It's warmer doing some heavy lifting. It's still very cool out there until the sun comes out in about half an hour's time. And it looks like we're ready to get underway for the second game of 2026 here at KCC. Still making some field changes out there, Jagani. Now we're ready to get underway. A floater full toss, popped up around the corner, backward a square. First runs for Green Ink, and it's a boundary to Ibrahim. Shorter this time, and it's popped off the top of the bat, right up near the splice. It falls safely, takes the single. Have a look around the ground to see where the players are. You can see half of them. There's a third inside the circle. That's Kamal this time, flicking it backward a square. It was in the air. It wasn't far away from the fielder, just backward a square, but it was enough to pick up another boundary. So a little chat out in the middle trying to get the field set. They've got a long on in place for Kamal. And a deep cover. They may need to look at getting a backward square. No changes yet, though. So the deep cover stays in place. And again, a little bit aerial, but that one's going nice and fine. Third inside the circle. Third boundary in 4 balls for Green Ink. And the replay, right out wide, uses the wrists, keeps it fine enough to avoid that third in the catching position. Back live. And that's cut away to backward point this time. Oh, and there's 2 at one end here, and they throw into the wrong end. Backward point, didn't realise Ibrahim had come a long way down. Basically could have shaken hands there, Kamal and Ibrahim. Gets back safely. And now the changes are being made. The player just backward a square heads to the rope, and long on comes into mid on. Again, feather hands backward a point. They'll take 2 dots to finish off what is a good over to start with for Green Ink. They're 13 for none. Ankit Bansali to bowl over number 2 for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Another 4. Boundaries flowing. Full toss, again popped up in the air, but wide of mid-wicket. Work to do. That should make the boundary down towards the green ink dugout. Oh, big slide in the outfield, straight into the boarding. It was a good effort, chase down, but unable to stop it. So 2 boundaries to start over number 2 for green ink. Now finds the dot as it just eases to mid-on. And again, a bit of a cruncher from Ibrahim on the glove, just ricocheting through the bat, at the toe of the bat, straight to point. And it's a wide one as well, so need to re-bowl. Still 2 balls left of the second. Well, that's a good delivery and gets a round of applause from the Sky Warriors team out there. And again, past the outside edge. Misses it this time, Kashif. So 9 runs coming from the second. Green Ink are going at 11s after 2. They're 22 for none. down as well. That's the end of Kamal Arag for 8, the first wicket to fall for Green Ink on 23 for 1. Oh, going large, up and over the top of mid-on. It's actually slowed up as it's headed towards the Kowloon Bowling Club, I should say. They'll get back for 2. That one again popped in the air. Sliding effort at mid-wicket. Keeps it to 1. Into the mid-rift to finish off the over. 3 done, a wicket falling. Halfway through the power play, Green Ink are 27 for 1. Anchored Bansali to continue. Finished off his first over nicely. Driving hard, beats mid on. That's going to go all the way for 4. Cow corner region from Ibrahim, and he picks up his 4th boundary. 4 fours in his 20, and almost going at 2 a ball. Full, this time through mid-off. Little fumble allowing the quick single. Brings Usman Ayub back on strike, 1 off 3 coming in at number 3. Go and have a look at the teams for today. I'll start with Green Ink, who are batting and won the toss, and home team. That's Ariel, again through the cow corner, whitish mid-wicket region. That's 4. Into the morning sunshine goes that one, and Ayub gets his first boundary. Swings hard outside off this time. Fresh airy. So now run a ball 5 for Usman. The sun is slowly trying to make its way across the ground here at Kowloon Cricket Club for a Friday morning. Yesterday when the sun came out, the breeze picked up and we got very cold in the shade, but so far so good. That's driven nicely. Work to do for the long off as it goes through long on. Too wide, too fast, too good from Ayub. One ball left of the 4th, already into the 40s now, Green Ink. Keeps that one wide, picks up the dot, but another big over, 14 runs coming from the 4th. Green Ink, 41 for 1. Change in bowling for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Harry Varani bowling the 5th over. Going aerial again through mid-off, long off in place, so no catching a chance there. Handy little 20-run partnership now after the first wicket fell on 23. So far, Green Ink will be pretty happy if they can get through the power play, not lose another wicket, keeping the runs flowing. Flicks the pad out of the way, flicks up over the top of mid-wicket. Scooby does the fielding just inside the boundary. He's not hard to pick out in the field. He's got his orange hoodie on. Probably will appear on screen right about now and then disappears back to deep mid-wicket now. So long off and deep mid-wicket, the two outside the circle. Oh, that's a very good call from Ayub. Even though it was straight to gully. Just coming for the quick single. Means a run off every ball so far from Varani's first. 2 balls left. Greening creeping towards the half-century mark. Keeps that one inside the trams, but nice and wide, so no room for Usman to get some purchase on it. So Green Ink side today, we've already seen Kamal Erag come and go, and the two out of the middle, Usman Ayub and Ibrahim Kashif. Needs to re-bowl that one, Harry. Also in the side today, the captain, Bharat Gansani, Atul Rahman, Zah Khan, Rahan Khan, Wasim Abbas, who will be the wicketkeeper, Ankit Joshi, Osama Muhammad, and a new player today for Green Ink, Azaz Ahmed, rounding out the playing 11. Aerial again. Work to do for the long off. Has to use the boot. Kind of stops it. Second time with the boot was better. And then, yeah, they only got one out of that one. It was inches away from being 4. The 5th over comes to an end. 7 runs coming from it. 15 overs left for the Green Ink batting innings. They're 48 for 1. Oh, that sounded nice. They had long on in place. Won't matter. One bounce over the rope for 4. Starting the final over of the power play and attacking still. The half century up for Green Ink. 52 off 5.1. Usman Ayub. That one really did sound like it came out of the middle. Right on the toes, just flicked forward of square. Scooby will come racing around from deep mid-wicket to keep it to 1. Oh, that's cut nicely. Just backward a point. Picks the gap between the two fielders. Races away down the hill towards the boundary cafe for another boundary. Been a few of them this morning. That's the fifth one for Ibrahim. He's still going at almost to a ball. Calls of catch. It's skied in the air. It's going to land just over the circle through mid-on where there is not a fielder as they had long on and mid-wicket out in the deep. So a little lucky there again, but finds the single. 4-1, 4-1, Myra. Myra Baloch joining me in broadcast as always for the KCC Morning League. We had it yesterday. We got a 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. Okay. Myra's saying no 4. Oh, it was very close, and that probably should have been stumped. I think Divyesh has just missed out there. The front foot, or the back foot, looked like it was a fair way forward. Speaking of Divyesh and the incredible side, I'll run through who's playing today for them. Again, cut away nicely. This time it's Ayub going backward a point. Pretty much the same region. Almost. 4-1, 4-1, 4. It was 4-1, 4-1.4 to round out the power play. Another good over. 14 runs coming from it. Power play done. Green Ink going at over 10. They're 62 for 1. Playing 11 for the Sky Warriors Incredibles today as the power play is done. The captain, Divyesh Sampal, also wicket keeper. Nitesh Gandhi. Sabahu Scooby Shah, Harry Varani, we've seen with the ball already, Vishal Mehta, Ankit Bansali, Prabhu Shah, Sanket Shah, Chaitan Shah, Supal Jogani and Ralik Chowdhury rounding out the playing 11 today. Varani to continue outside the power play. First over wasn't too bad. 7 runs coming from it when Green Ink are going at 10.33. But the Sky Warriors Incredibles will be looking for another wicket here. Got the early wicket, the big wicket of Kamal Arag. But now this partnership up to 39. Outside the power play, let's run around the ground and see where everybody is. You can see they've got a deep cover. Fine leg and third inside the circle. A deep square leg, a deep mid-wicket. Work to do out through cover point. Slide was on, kept it to 1. Long on and long off. So that's the 5 outside the circle. There's an extra cover. Slightly backward point, the third fine leg. The 3 inside the circle. Either I've missed a player somewhere or they are a player short at the moment. All right, 4 inside the circle. 5 out. 1 bowling. 1 keeper. That makes 11. Scooby comes in with the orange hoodie. Picks that one up right on the circle. So this is a tidy over again from Varani. Drops it at short and just feathers it to the short third. Again, similar result. This one gets through the field and goes for 4. Looking to sweep away. Got the broom out. Just got the big top edge. Buys, in fact. Didn't get any bat on it. Just come off the pad. into the body, too high. One looks like it was a bit of a stinger. Apart from the leg byes, it was a handy over. 6 runs coming from it. 7 done. Green ink falling just under the 10 runs per over mark. They're 68 for 1. Spin for the first time this morning for the Sky Warriors Incredibles with Prabhu Shah, ball in hand. Starts with a loosener, as they say in the classics. Oh, that sounded nice, but it will pick out Scooby in the deep. Eases that one to extra cover for a single. Slowing down a touch here. Those boundaries back in that 6th over. 3 of them. Since then, just the 4 leg byes making it to the rope. So good fight back. And Prabhu is one of those bowlers that tends to pick up wickets, but he's dragged that one onto the hips. And Usman says, thank you very much. Backward a square. Right on cue. Ayub's ears must have been burning since he took the helmet off and heard me say that there hasn't been a boundary for a while. 3/4 century mark brings up the half-century partnership between Usman Ayub and Ibrahim Kashif. 52 off 32 with 7 fours. Yet to see a maximum. Oh, getting inventive. Tries to go the paddle. Paddle nothing. It's not paddle ball. It's cricket. Oh, I mean, if you get hold of it, it'll be a good shot because there's no fine leg in place. This time in the air, and the catch is taken. Prabhu Shah strikes in his first. That's the end of Ayub for 26 as Green Ink lose their second on 75. One ball left of Prabhu's first. And as always, he seems to find wickets. Just what the Sky Warriors Incredibles wanted. And it's going to be a lefty out to the middle today. Ataur Rahman. Hasn't played for Green Ink this season, as far as I can remember. That's a no ball. Need to re-bowl that one. Oh, it's a fielding infringement. Umpire Atif Hussain has counted the field and said, you've got too many out. Or was it perhaps too many behind square on the leg side? I'm not sure. Because I only count 3 outside the circle. 4, 5, 4. Long on, long off, deep mid-wicket, and a backward square. Whatever the reason, it's a free hit to finish off the 8th. Eighth over done, and a successful one for the Incredibles. Green 76 for 2. Harry Varane into a third. He's been tidy. Nicely flicked off the pads through mid-on. The very busy Scooby does the fielding again. Not far away from the time that Sabahu has a bowl, actually. They've got some bowling options. Ralik Chowdhury also yet to bowl. Squares up. Atal. And again, a youngster in the Green Ink team, Myra. Atal Rahman plays for Diasco Little Sowan under 19s, I do believe. And if it's a different Atal Rahman, I apologise, but that's the one our system says. Full toss. It's an easy way to get off the mark because he swats it out down to long on. But Varane being tidy, miserly again. It's just 2 runs off the bat in his previous over, 2 so far in his third. Again, the flick off the pads, 1 bounce, Scooby picks up. And it'll be 3 singles to round out the 9th. Green Ink, 79 for 2. They're going at 8.78. Prabhu Shah, bowler second, successful in his first. Went for 8, 1 for 8. Vitally important for the Incredibles. Oh, God, the reverse. I've seen an attempted paddle, and then Ayub got out. Now we've seen the attempted reverse from Saeed. What's he do this time? Decides to go traditional got the one that drops. That's a good ball from Prabhu. Almost dropped it onto the off stump. Well, we're talking about the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Of course, from the Sky Warriors Cricket Club. It's gone down the leg side for a wide. I do believe next week, proudly supported by Sky Warriors, is the Men's All-Stars Series T20 version. Starting next Thursday. It goes for 4 days. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think there's 8 games in 4 days. So that's a lot of cricket. A lot of cricket I'm going to have to commentate. Starting Thursday, live on Cricket Hong Kong China YouTube and Stick Sports through the subcontinent, I assume. Defenseful. Now, Myra, I'm giving you 2 balls notice. We're about to get to the halfway mark. And, you know, you've got to see what you think. Rack your cricketing brain to see where you think green ink will finish after 20. Myra wants to look at the worm to help her decide what the score might be, because there's no other reason to bring up the worm. It's the first innings. That's a single as well. 8 wickets in hand, it looks like. 83 on the board already. 10 overs, 8 wickets in hand. It's going to be a single to round out another tidy over, even with 2 wides in it from Prabhu. 5 runs coming from the 10th. Green ink, 84 for 2. Myra Baloch. 165, says Myra. That's a pretty good guess, I reckon. I'm going to go 172. 8 wickets in hand. We haven't seen any maximums yet. My other thing is that I'm looking at the clock. It's taken him 44 minutes to bowl the first 10 overs. And usually the Sky Warriors are very, very regimented getting through their overs in the allotted time, but they'll have to be a little quicker in the second 10, I think. Varane to bowl out here. Deep backward square, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off in place for Rahman. He goes up and over the top. It's towards mid-off. Scooby running quickly. Just lands safely. Not for the first time today. We've seen one just pitch it mid-on or mid-off. They find the single. Just a slow, measured partnership building between these two. 11 off 16. And we're side on and the camera's side on, but no signal from the umpire, which makes me think that one's gone over the top of middle or leg. Faster one, so just a little dab poke through point. It's been a while since we've had a boundary again, Mara. In the air, Scooby getting underneath it, and it's just been put down. It's bobbled out of the hands. He apologises, puts the hand up. Rahman gets a life on 3. Usually pretty safe pair of hands from Sabahu, but... And that's flicked away. One bounce and beats the fielder at deep square leg. And there's the boundary. I said I hadn't had one for a while, so finishes off Varani's 4 overs. He's got none for 20. 8 runs coming from the 11th as Green Ink move into the 90s. They're 92 for 2. Work to do as it heads down towards the Little Red Tractor for the first time today. I love to say Little Red Tractor. I like to see 4s. We haven't seen a 4 in 2026, Myra, down at the Little Red Tractor. Yesterday, only one ball went kind of close. Not really close at all, you're right. That one's going to be wide. Wide it was, but Rahman probably missing out there a touch. Gets a full toss this time, swats it past the bowler down to long on. A lot of effort, only find a single. Ibrahim now into the 40s. 42 off 33. It goes the reverse again, and misses out. Practices it again. It's not a bad option if you can pull it off. 3rd is very wide, sort of hit a fly gully. That one dragged down the leg side. Probably did this last over as well. A couple of wides. Full toss this time. Doesn't miss out on that one. Beats the fielder inside the circle. Finds a 4, moves to 46. 100 up for Green Ink as well. 101 for 2 inside 12. Twelve overs done. Green Ink 101 for 2. Opening bowler Supul Dragani. back into the attack. He's only got the one over left. Nice and quick with Divyesh up to the stumps with the lid on, making sure Rahman doesn't go for a wander. So two youngsters out there now with a 26-run partnership for the third wicket. Oh, this could be out though. Scooby's got a chance. He gets underneath it and makes no mistake the second time. Redeems himself as Atul Rahman holds out for 7. Green Ink lose their third on 101. Osama Muhammad out to the crease at number 5. Jagani's got 2 now, but he's only got 4 deliveries left. Quick single with a vacant leg side inside the circle. Literally no one on the leg side inside the circle. Backward square, deep mid-wicket and long on. 4 on the leg side are all on the ropes. So there's a single every single day of the week. Oh, good delivery. Can't find the edge though. The dangerous Ibrahim would be the wicket the Incredibles want to get as soon as possible. Of course, Kashif is wanting to find his half century if he can. He's 4 runs away from it. He looked to pull it through square and goes through cow corner. That's the way to bring up the half century. Saeed Ibrahim Kashif, 50 off 39. That's his 8th 4 to do it as well. And just dots out Jagani's final delivery. He's bowled out as well. 4 overs, 2 for 38 for Supul Jagani. After 13, Green Ink 107 for 3. Current run rate will get them to 165, Myra. Which is what you said.
Did I say 166 or 65?
You said 165. So if they go at 8.23, they will get there. If they go faster than that, they'll head towards my 172. Ralik Chowdhury to bowl for the first time today. Apologies, it's Wasim Abbas out there in the middle. That's chopped away by Wasim and picks up his first boundary. Wicketkeeper for Green Ink, Seema Bus. He can score runs. We've seen that before as well. Needs to stick around for a few overs and get a new partnership formed. And that's going to be 4 as well through extra cover this time. Back-to-back 4s for a Bus. He moves to 9 off just 3 deliveries. Nothing wrong with a strike rate of 300.
This is probably really good.
Swinging onto the leg side this time. Should only be 1. Happy with the single. Pitch in full sun now. Handy for the batters and bowlers. But all those 4 fielders on the leg side are still sitting in the shade. This is long off. But no breeze to speak of, so it's actually a rather pleasant day. Flicked away. Can he pick the gap? He can. Beats backward square and deep square. Third boundary of the over this time for Ibrahim. He moves to 54. 120 on the board and 54 off the bat of Kashif. Was going at a strike rate around 200. Tapered it down, 54 off 41 now. It's gone down the leg side as well. So this is a very good over for Green Ink. And all of a sudden, at the current run rate, the computer's saying 177, Myra. You were in this 4 balls ago.
You're not going to win unless it's the exact same score that you predicted.
Anything's possible. Big shuffle down the pitch. Oh, lots of bottom hand. Is there a chance of a catch? No, it will fall short. And 15 off the over already. Still a delivery left to the 14th. Oh, that's smoked. Just smashed it through extra cover, beating the fielder. Too hard, too powerful. 19 runs coming from the 14th Green Ink. 126 for 3. Chetan Shah to bowl for the first time today, over number 15. Oh, tries to flick off the pads. Get some pad as it goes down the leg side. So dot ball to start with for Chetan. Oh, toe of the bat. Could be out. Caught and bowled. Chetan gets underneath it, takes the catch, and that's the end of a fine knock from Ibrahim Kashif. He's out for 55. 4th wicket falls for Green Ink on 126. The opener departs as Ankit Joshi heads to the middle. Brilliant start from Chaitan. Two deliveries, a dot and a wicket. The big wicket, the opener. What? Left-hander, Anchor Joshi to the crease. So left-right combo. The dangerous Wasim Abbas still at that non-striker's end though. But wickets slow things down, usually. No deep square leg. Only a deep mid-wicket for Joshi. Stays over the wicket with the left arm from Chaitan. That could be a chance as well. Pops it up over the top of square leg, who runs around in a circle. Ends up slight misjudge, and they'll get 3 for 1. Oh, it's a full toss, and it's popped up over through extra cover. Should be cut off just inside the rope. Is so. They'll get back for 2. It's a no ball over the waist height. So, free hit coming up. And they got back for 2, so they can't change the field. Which is what Captain Divya Shampal is yelling out. They went to push back a deep extra cover, but cannot move the field. So this is handy for a bus. Oh, he winds up and gets it too high on the bat. Another one just landing on the edge of the circle, 3 mid-wicket for 1. No deep square leg still for Joshi. So I expect to see him if he gets anything on the pads to target that region. Instead, decides to go straight. How straight? Straight into the stump, straight. Bit unfortunate. Seemed to come out of the middle quite nicely, but those darn stumps were standing in the way. So it's a dot ball. 1 ball left to the 15th. A little shorter but faster this time from Chaitan, so toe of the bat from Anka Joshi. I'll have to go back and find out what Myra has done to the scoring, because that is not Wasim Abbas on strike for the end of that over. 15 done. Green ink are something. Maybe 130, maybe 132 for 4. We'll see. It was Anchor Joshi on strike, and it was Anchor and on the screen, but it had already switched. I apologise, Myra. I apologise. I looked up on my screen and saw Wasim Abbas on strike. But the computer got ahead of us. Is this Prabhu again? No, I think he's bowled out, has he? Has he got an over left? Yeah, must have 1 over left for Prabhu. Yep. 3 overs, 1 for 22. He's going to bowl the 16th with Wasim Abbas on strike. Starts with a dot. The ball played over the top of that one. May struggle to get to 165 at this rate. Green ink slowing things down here. Oh, they could do that. That's the first maximum of the day. Straight over the top of square leg. We'll see. Moves into the 20s. 23 off 9, which is just the kind of thing he can do. He's been player of the match before, hasn't he, Mara? Wasim, I'm sure, from one of his knocks. I won't be able to watch that one as... Oh, here we go. This could be a chance of a catch in the deep, though, but it might fall short. It does fall short. Look at Bansali screaming in from long on, but there's a good 10, 15 metres inside this. There's a chance again, but it's going to go through cow corner this time, and it's going to be another maximum. Oh, again, the batter's ears must be burning because I was saying that they may struggle to get to the 165 mark, and all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. That's a 4. It's a 6. Right. I thought it was a 6. Mara thought it was a 6. Umpire Atif Hussain decided to say it was a 4. Scooby from The Incredible said, no, that was a 6. And so it's a 6. Anyway, can I go back to talking about how Wasim Abbas has just smashed 14 runs off 3 deliveries. Now we've got that in the system. Into the 140s now. Swings hard again. This one should get cut off by Scooby, and does. Take a 1, and Ankit Joshi will face the final delivery of the 16th. This over just ruining Prabhu's figures a touch. If he could pick up a wicket here with his final delivery. 2 for 37 sounds better than 1 for 37. Obviously. And that's not going to be out. It's going to be 1-2 bounces over the rope for 4 down towards the scoreboard. Big over for Greening. 19 runs coming from it. 16 done. Greening bring up the 150 as well. They're 150 for 4. Myra, let's put up the Hong Kong after the replay has run. Oh, there we go. Equal best over. 19 coming off the 14th. 19th coming off the 16th. Powering along. And of course, still 6 wickets in hand. 4 overs to go. Current run rate gets them to 188 now. But Chetan Shah, successful in his first over and went for just 5. And that included 3 runs from a no ball. Doesn't let it slip out again. Scooby comes in, does a little dance, turns around, goes straight back to where he was. Staying at deep mid-wicket. Cut in the air, and that's been parried. It got hands to it, but it's going to parry all the way down for 4. Well, that's salt into the wound. Bus almost holding out. Okay, on the replay, 2 hands up. Couldn't snag it. Unsnaffled. And another boundary for Wasim. Oh, and that's going to be another boundary too. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Wasim Abbas is now 40 off 14, which is crazy.
That's quick.
That is quick. Myra says that's quick. I cannot disagree. A strike rate of 285.7. That's what you want from your pinch hitters coming in late. And back live. It goes around the wicket this time. Gets it in the slot, through, cover. Up and over the top of the training nets. That's big. Piling on the runs. Moves to 46. That's got his strike rate up over 300. And it's too big. The ball's gone. We're going to need a replacement ball. That's quite the cover drive, Myra. Put it up over the top of the training nets, almost into Cox's Road playground. Usually that's the region targeted by the left-handers, hitting through mid-wicket, going big, but no problems for Wasim Abbas. This cover drives it for 6. Okay, replacement ball. Back over the wicket for Chetan as he tries to figure out how to stop the carnage here. And that's how to do it. Swing and a miss. Chetan's still appealing. Umpire Imran Arif unmoved. It was quite high. You can see him rubbing his back thigh, which probably doesn't have a pad on it, so a bit of an owie. So comes down the wicket this time. Finds the single. Rotates the strike to Ankit Joshi. Good news, Myra Baloch. If the innings was to end right now, you'd be 100% correct. 165 on the board. Okay. Okay. Oh, now the extra. How many more do I need to claim victory? Oh, another 2 runs. Another 3 runs. Anything's possible. Could get 6 wickets in a row. Oh, not with that ball. That's going to go for 4. That's that deep square leg I knew that Ankit Joshi was going to target at some point. Targeted it at the end of the 17th. Wow, massive over. What's that? 20 off the over. Chetan Shah was 1 for 5 after 1. He's 1 for 25 after 2. 3 overs remain. Green ink, 170 for 4. Partnership up to 44. Given that Joshi is 9, obviously a lot of that has come from Wasim Abbas. Ankit Bansali is going to bowl the 18th. Another opening bowler, Ankit Bansali. He bowled 2 overs, none for 23. So he can bowl the 18th and 20th here, which is what he does. The closer. The opener and the closer for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. If you're tuning in on an early morning for a Friday, TGIF, and watching on YouTube, the live chat is open. You can drop in your comments, tell us who you're supporting, and who you think's going to win. May not be the same thing, depending on which side you're going for. Oh, standard deliver, smash, 4. Wow. Had square leg inside the circle, so Sankit is moving back to deep square leg. They bring backward square inside the circle. Deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and a deep cover. Doesn't really matter where they put the players. Wasim Abbas, who brings up his half-century. Just like that, 18 deliveries. And that's going to be 6. Moves to 56. Now I can do his stats. 57 off 19 deliveries. 6 fours, 4 maximums, including this one. Strike rate of exactly 300. Wow. Partnership came up half century there as well. 54 off 19. Ankit Joshi's only scored 9. That's worth a shout. I can't see straight on. I don't know what it was aiming at, but it was definitely height. It was good. I think umpire Arif is just signalling that that was going down leg. So they're bookending this innings nicely, green ink. Ibrahim with his half century at the open. And now Wasim Abbas closing it out with a half century, but that's skied up in the air. This should be caught and bowled. Who's getting underneath it? Divyesh with the gloves, in fact, and can't get there. 2 of them looked at each other and tried to decide who was going for it. They both stopped, which slowed Sompal down getting there. And that's a life you don't want to be giving Wasim Abbas. Might be the only chance to get him out with 2.2 overs remaining. As it is, it's a single. Joshi back on strike. They've got a backward square out in the deep now. for the left-hander. Deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and deep cover point. Here goes the charge. Gets the inside edge down to the fine leg inside the circle. Wants a quick single there. He's not going to get it. So 12 runs coming from the 18th. Green Ink, 182 for 4. They've blown past my predicted score as well. And they've still got 12 legal deliveries remaining. 200 definitely on the cards here. Chetan Shah to bowl the penultimate. Went for 5 off his first, 20 off his second. He'd be hoping more of the former, less of the latter in his final over today. They're bringing the deep backward square inside the circle and also the deep cover point. Oh, it's up in the air. That's another one that's just going to be a chip shot. It's falling safe. This one out past the circle but not carrying out into the deep. Oh, too short. Given the treatment. Another maximum. That could be a Jordan Path maximum. New ball required. KCC Morning League boss Afzal Khader just dropped in to say hello and admire my brand new hot pink Hoka shoes. And now he's going to have to go take his own shoes for a walk and go up to Jordan Path and see if he can recover that ball. While he does that, we'll get another one out of the suitcase of balls. Goes again. One bounce this time. Just inside. Oh, poor old Atif's having a rough day out there. He signalled a 4, which was a 6, and now he signalled a 6 that was a 4. We could see that from our broadcast area, as could Sunkett. He was out at deep square. Still 12 off the over already. 2 balls remaining of the penultimate. The 200, not far away. In fact, just one maximum away, which is what Uncle Joshua was trying to do there. That was a huge swing and a miss. So a valuable dot for Chetan and the Incredibles. Skied in the air. Is that a maximum? It's not, but it beats the field. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Finish off another good over. 16 runs coming from the 19th. Green Ink, 198 for 4. Ankit Bansali bowled the death over. Wasim Abbas gets wrapped on the pads. He wants to keep strike. It's probably not a bad idea. I mean, Josh is going 15 off 9, which, if I click a little button on Myra's computer, will tell me that the strike rate's 166, but it's not 265, which is what Wasim Abbas is going at. Oh, that's a good ball, but that's well played. Just flicked off the toes. Moves into the 70s. How many boundaries is that now, Myra, for Wasim? 8 fours, 5 sixes, which means 13 boundaries. 32 runs in fours, 30 runs in sixes, which is 62 of his 73 have come in boundaries. Core blimey. Toe of the bat. Scooby's there. Can he go there? Nope, that's 6. Tiff's done it again. Okay. He's not going to like his highlight reel from this game. Third boundary he signalled wrong. He's blaming the sun on this one. As he tells Uncle Josh he couldn't see in the sun. Back live. Swinging hard again. Shunkit should cut this one off and does. So they did take the single this time. Uncle Joshi gets a chance to score some more runs before the end of the innings, which is 2 balls away. And this is going to be an impressive score. It's going to be a tough one for the Sky Warriors Incredibles to chase. Anything 200 plus, of course. It's pretty tough, and I mean, it's a big score, considering you've got to remember also the Nawaz brothers aren't playing today for Green Ink, yet they've still managed to go 200 plus. All right, good dot ball. Might be stuck on 209 here. I still win, by the way, Myra. My 172 of closer to 209 than one.
It's exact.
You literally said yesterday I was closest.
New day, new rules.
No.
Yes.
The ways you try to cheat, just bend the rules. Slower ball, good ball from Ankit. So he finishes off with a couple of dots, and we're in the innings break here for the Grade 2 KCC Morning League match. Green Ink winning the toss, selecting to bat, and bat they did, 209 for 4. Here's the batting card with the opener, Ibrahim Kashif. A fine half century, 55 off 44 deliveries. Kamal Arag was a very early wicket, falling on 23, but a nice partnership with Usman Ayub, scoring 26 himself. Atal Rahman only managing the 70, but in the end, a 83-run partnership between Wasim Abbas and Ankit Joshi getting the job done for Green Ink. 209 on the board, helped by 18 extras. Myra, the bowling card. Couple of wickets for Sopal Jalgani, 2 for 38 off his 4 singles for Prabhu Shah and Chaitan Shah. Lots of runs coming. So when we come back from the innings break, and I think there's going to be a penalty here, so we're not actually done. Let me just check. Yeah, penalty runs coming in as well. So that's going to be 214. As Myra just has to go and put in the penalty. We'll wait for that to come up before we go into the innings break. And go to the match summary, please, Myra, which will show 214 in the end, which means the Sky Warriors Incredibles will require 215 for victory. Join us in around 6 or 7 minutes' time here live from KCC. Innings break done here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League. Aaron Bush with you. 2:14 on the board for Green Ink, so 2:15 required for victory for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Two openers, Scooby and Atesh, head out to the middle for the Incredibles. After that blistering knock from Wasim Abbas, he won't be wicket-keeping today. Ibrahim's got the gloves and helmet there on screen at the non-striker's end at the moment. Going to need a big score here, the Incredibles. I'm going to head back to the KCC Match Centre and see what the table looks like so far for Grade 2. On top is the IRC Charlie Bears. They played 3-1-3. And a net run rate of 5.12. Thank you very much. Green Ink are in second and can join them on 6 points if they get a win today. They've played 2, lost 2 for their 4 points. Sunlawn Titans in third with 1 win and 1 washout. Standard Chartered Bank, 1 win, 1 loss and 1 washout, 3 points in 4. Sky Warriors Incredibles, 1 win, 1 loss for 2 points. Just above HSBC Life, also with a win but 2 losses. And at the moment, bottom of the table, CCC Marcor, 3 games, no wins to their name. So lots to play for today. Sky Warriors Incredibles could join Green Ink on 4 points if they get the win. And Green Ink can join IRC Charlie Bears on 6 points if they get the win. We're almost ready to get underway. Is that Wasim having a bowl first? I think it is. That's why he's not got the gloves on. Confirmation on that one, but we're ready to get underway. Around the wicket to the left-handed, Scooby on strike. I'll just say that one more time for Myra. Scooby on strike. And I get a single, as I will once again say to Myra that that was Scooby on strike. Just waiting for the screen to update here, Myra. Come on. You can do it. Keeping the runs ticking over here, the openers. Solid start, 10 on the board already. And by our count, still a ball remaining. So Wasim will have to go take the cap off again. Scooby on strike, 1 off 2. And a full toss, that's cut away, that'll be 4. Nobody in the deep on the offside, so a big over, 14 runs coming from it, which is actually more than the first over for Green Ink. They got 13, so 1 done. Incredibles 14 for none, needing another 201 at 10.58. Second over to be bowled by the captain of Green Ink today, Bharat Ganshani. No Kashif Shams in the squad today, only the junior version. So Bharat with the C to his name. He'll be looking for an early wicket here. Natesh on strike. And starts with a loosener down the leg side. Saw 18 extras in the first innings. Green Ink will want to try to stay under that number. They've already got 4, in fact, with the leg bye. The bye, I should say. 3 wides and a bye to start the first 6 legal deliveries. Scoops that one out towards the scoreboard, where a bus has been placed out at long off, so keeps it to 1. Having a look around the ground, they've got a deep, well, they did have a deep mid-wicket and a long off in place for the right-hander. For the left-hander, the now deep cover is slowly walking in, but they're not putting a deep mid-wicket in place. Yes, they're going to put a deep square leg, you can see there on screen. Running back towards Cox's Road. A bit of a indecision. Doesn't decide to throw in. Oh, and they're going to get an overthrow here. Natesh fast down the first and fast back for the second. Shuffle down the pitch from Scooby, but into the thigh pad. Watched it, looked back at the umpire. It's in the books as a dot. So pretty tidy start from Ganshani. So he comes down the wicket. Scooby scoops. And he scooped that a long way. That's gone for 6. Just a cut shot. Four runs, sorry. Thought I heard it hit tin behind me. Takes the single to round out the over. 2 done. Sky Warriors 23 for none. $23 on the board, another 192 required, keeping that run rate required in and around the 10.5, 10.67. A bust to bowl again. Went for 14 in his first, including a bye. He's got figures of none for 13. Again, keeping on target. The comparison, Green Ink were 22 for none after 2. Scooby on strike. Goes through extra cover. Can't beat the sweeper out in the deep. And a swing and a miss. It's a good start from a bus in his second. If he can pick up some wickets and get the victory here for Green Ink, you'd have to say Wasim is a red-hot chance to be player of the match today. And that blistering innings. Oh, and again, and that's beaten Ibrahim, and it could go for 4 buys. It will. Probably Wasim there. Probably needed Wasim behind the stumps to stop that one. Can't be in 2 places at once, though. So the fill-in keeper of Ibrahim. It's 5 buys now on the board. Oh, and gets someone in the slot and puts it down towards the scoreboard. Trickles over the boundary for 4. Gandhi into the double figures as well now with his second boundary. I think we're in for a high-scoring affair here, Myra. And the problem with high-scoring affairs is it also brings penalty runs into play. We've already seen 5 added this morning. We saw 10 yesterday's Grade 1 game in the second innings. Wide. All these extras meaning more deliveries having to be bowled as well. 5 wides now, 4 wides and 5 buys. 9 extras, already halfway to the mark that the Incredibles bowled. Oh, that's scooped up beautifully onto the offside. Won't get cut off as it races away just forward of the training nets for 4. Another big over. 14 off it already. 14 off Abbas's first. 14 so far off his second with a ball remaining. And that's going to be 4 as well through cow corner. So a bigger over. 18 runs coming from the third. Halfway through the power play. The Sky Warriors Incredibles dugout is up and about as they move into the 40s. They're 41 for none, needing another 174 at 10.24. Ganchani to continue into a second. Starts with a wide. These extras causing some issues early on for Green Ink. Scooby comes down the wicket but hits it straight to mid-wicket. Natesh again very quick. For the Green Ink side, they might want to look in the field if there's a chance of a run out to maybe target the non-Natesh, whoever may be in at the moment, Scooby. Because he's been like a jackrabbit. Natesh Gandhi between the wickets. Off in a hop and down the other end very quickly. Oh, that is beautiful sound off the bat. One bounce. 3 long on for 4. These two have combined for 7 boundaries already. No maximums, but doesn't matter the way they're playing. Powering along. We're only 20 legal deliveries in, and they're almost at the 50 mark. And scooped up in the air, but it's going to be another one of those ones today where it's just pitched over the circle line, but long off was in place, so no mid-off to catch that one. They take a single, even though... Oh, they take 2, I should say. Apologies. Natesh now up to the quarter century mark. Talk about how fast they are between the wickets. I thought that was just going to be 1. Slower one. And won't beat mid-on. Kamal Arag there. You can see his shadow at least and one of his elbows. 50 up for the Sky Warriors Incredibles in 3.4. Going at 13.64 at the moment. You can see on screen. Getting that run rate down. Trying to get it under 10. Scooby on strike. He takes the easy single out to deep extra cover. Oh, and the computer popping up that most useless of stats as well, Myra. Opening partnership. If they get to the 50, says it's a 50 partnership. Yes, it is. Quite obviously. No wickets down. Final delivery on the 4th. And that's up and over the top of extra cover as well. Pitches and stops. So, again, they run 2. So another over in double figures. 12 runs coming from the 4th. A half century up for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. They're 53 for none, needing another 162 at 10.13. Change of bowling for over number 5 with new recruit for Green Ink today, Azaz Ahmed. As he's a new recruit, and we've never seen him. Don't know what he bowls, but it looks like it's pace. Is it left arm as well? Oh, we like it, don't we, Myra? Well, tell you what, Scooby likes it as well because he smashed him for 6 off the first delivery. Eases in with the left arm, drops it a little bit short. And the cutaway. It's not a short boundary. We're right in the middle of KCC. And he's just chopped that away nicely down towards the palm tree in the sun flare. Back live. Fuller pitch this time. Zaz appeals. Umpire Atif says that's a leg bye, but not out. Now getting his line right. Gets the dot at the moment. They're rare as hen's teeth. Nobody out in the deep, but it's not going to make it all the way. Again, a beautiful 7-iron this time. As soon as it's hit the putting green, it stops dead. And again, they take 2 as it's in the air for so long. Toying with the field, they have a long off in place, falls short. They take 1 inside, goes long. That one's longer. That one's going to go all the way for 6. 2 maximums this over already. The first 2 for the Incredibles innings. And it's becoming an incredible innings, this opening partnership between Nitesh Gandhi and Sabahu Shah. Both contributing as well, but Nitesh now up into the 30s. 36 off 16. It's over 2 runs a ball partnership as well. Just 29 deliveries so far. 68 on the board. Now Kamal goes back to long on. And they've got a deep mid-wicket as well. Where has that one gone? I've lost sight of it. Everyone in the deep has lost sight of it. Kamal lost sight of it. And again, it's not going to make it all the way to the rope, I don't think. They're going to come back for 3. Don't see that often at KCC. And good running to round out another big over. 18 runs coming from the 5th. Still 1 over left of the power play with the Sky Warriors Incredibles. 71 for none. Needing another 144. Got that run rate required now under 10. It's 9.6. Gunshani to continue. Finish off the power play. None for 21 off 2 for him, which so far is the best figures they've got. Runs aplenty for a Friday morning. Swatted hard, but Arag is still out in the deep, so he takes the 1. Straight again. This time the left-hander goes very straight. Work to do for Erag. He can't get there. Too straight, too good. Third for Scooby as he gets to the quarter century mark as well. 65 off the bat, 11 extras. Helping the Incredibles in this power play. What an incredible power play it is, Myra. One of the biggest we've ever seen in Morning League. Another single. This time to, again, Kamal Erag. Not as straight as the last one, so didn't have to chase that one down. Some readjustment to the pad or the boot. Either way, it's done. 3 balls left to the power play. Can Green Ink find a wicket here? Oh, that's pulled away through square. Work to do. Usman Ayub can't get there. Another 4. And Myra, we've gone 1-4, 1-4 this time. Are you feeling a single off this next delivery? Okay. You're the fortune teller. Well, Myra is bang on. Well done. So does that mean a 4 is coming? 1-4, 1-4, 1 with 1 ball left of the power play. Scooby on strike. He's hit 3 4s and a 6. Burrett says no as well. We'll restart that one. Umpire Atif's had to do that dead ball sign a few times. Not 4. Be cut off by Ayub. So another good over though. 12 runs coming from the 6th. The power play is done, Myra. You're going to head across and put up the worm because the Sky Warriors Incredibles are 83 for none, needing another 132 at 9.43. And look at that worm. The baby blue heading skyward. 83 runs in the power play for the Sky Warriors Incredibles, which is a pretty impressive feat. I've just noticed Green Ink a shorter player as well. Not entirely sure who is not playing today. Wasn't given that info, but I just noticed the Sky Warriors are rotating some one player out to help. Looks like Sunket Shah's out there at the moment. Well, this game's going to go late unless they chase this down quickly too, because we've only done 6 overs. It's 9:15. And you pencil in 40 minutes for a good 10 overs, and still need to bowl 14 and 45. I'm going to guess the next bowler is Usama Muhammad, the spinner. He scored a very nice 10 before Myra figured out it was Wasim Abbas instead. So we haven't seen Usama today, but he is good with the ball. He can take wickets, and he's going to need to here. Trying to break this 83-run partnership. Well, it starts with a big dolly full toss. And Sunket, the fill-in fielder, can't get there, and it's a no ball. So it's 5 runs, and we haven't had a legal delivery of the 7th. And it decides to go medium pace and has almost put that over the top of Scooby's head. No signal of over the shoulder or anything, though. Goes short again, and that's going to be 4 as well. They don't know what to do here, Green Ink. Nobody seems to have figured out how to stem the massive amount of boundaries. 13 boundaries in 6.2 overs. Well, that's a nice way to bring up your half century. Nitesh Gandhi, 53 off 22. 8 fours and a maximum. 9 boundaries. What's that? 42 runs of 53 in boundaries. And the rest run really fast. Third half century of the game. Oh, that is beautiful. It's not going to be a 6, but it's going to be a beautifully timed 4. That brings up the 100 for the Sky Warriors Incredibles as well. 101 for none. Opening partnership, century partnership between Nitesh Gandhi and Sabahu Shah. Work to do out in the deep at extra cover, but we'll get there this time. They'll take 1. This is a big over. We might have to look at the Hong Kong after this one, Myra. I don't think there's been an over in single figures. Which would explain the score being 102 after 6.5. And the big top edge from the spinner when he decides to bowl spin or summer. Sunkit gets there this time. They'll jog on back for a couple. There'll be 21 runs coming from the 7th. 104 for none. Almost at the halfway of the run chase, needing another 111. Look at that. Oh, there was one. The second over went for 9, was it? Or 8? Hard to tell. Went for 9. That's the only over that's gone single figures. And they seem to be getting bigger and bigger. That one, the biggest of the day, going for 21. Kamal Erag to try and find a wicket here. Another good bowler. Summer, I said that, and went for 21. So Kamal, hopefully not putting the commentator's curse on Kamal, but he has taken wickets in Morning League before. So he's got a job to do. He won't be bowling medium pace and then spin. I'm pretty sure it's all going to be spin. And it's going to be Gandhi on strike. Scoops that one up, and that's going to be 4. Next to the yellow roller, Myra, not the yellow tractor. And the yellow roller. You know how you can tell it's a roller? Because it's got a roller on the front of it. Yeah. If you know where the yellow roller is here at KCC, it's underneath the scoreboard, and that's where that 4 has gone. Yet another one into double figures for 4s now. Nitesh, that's his 10th. He's 62 off 25. Outrageous. And that 4 means they're past the halfway mark in this run chase. Needing 215. They just need another 107 with 10 wickets in hand. Slows it up. And that's going to be 4 as well. They don't know where to bowl to these two at the moment, Green Ink. Whatever they do, still ends up in the boundary. $15 4s in this partnership. What's that, 60 runs? A couple of maximums, that's 72. Still 40 other runs. So they've been finding him everywhere. Oh, they've been done in by their own player there. Sunkett doing the fielding backward of square. I thought that was going for 4 as well. They take the single. Now it's Scooby. He's just been a spectator. 34 off 19. You never complain about that from an opener. But it seems slow in comparison. But he's happy just to chip it around. That is timed and possibly placed perfectly. Wow. It was just a tap. I thought they were going to go for the single, and he managed to pick the gap between deep cover and long off and find the boundary. Third one of the over. Another over into double figures already. We were talking earlier, worried about the over rate for Green Ink, but may not have to worry about it at this rate. Oh, finally a dot ball. Uses the wrists to go through cover point. Usman A was busy out in the deep. Well, another big over. 15 runs coming from the 8th. Sky Warriors Incredibles 119 for none. Needing another 96. Got the runs required into double figures. That run rate required is exactly 8. Anka Joshi to try and find a wicket. I'm not even going to curse him by saying noted wicket taker. But I have seen him take wickets. Can he do something? He can start with a wide down leg. And single out to Arag in the deep. Well, so far, so good for Anka Joshi. He's just gone for an extra and 1. Everyone else has gone for 4 off their first delivery pretty much. So take that as a win. Well, there was a half stumping chance there, but it went to the left glove of Ibrahim as he practices. As Scooby came down. Remember, 9 is the lowest scoring over so far. At the moment, this one's just at 3. Gandhi back on strike, 68 off 28. Gets a full toss. Again, not much work to do for Kamal. He just takes 3 steps to his right, keeps it to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, none. After 8.3. Oh, drops it too short. Oh, he got away with that one, but he's going to get through the fielder anyway. Well, he didn't time that one well. Picked out that fine leg inside the circle, but then they fell over the top of it, and they find the 4, which is what they do. They found 17 fours so far. And gets a leading edge. That gets past Sunket. He's got to chase it down and can't stop it. Cause of catch, it's not going to carry, unfortunately, for Green Ink. And they'll take the single. Another over in double figures. 13 runs coming from the 9th. Sky Warriors Incredibles, 132 for none, needing another 83 at 7.55 now. Kamal Arag to Scooby and should be out, is out, finally gets the breakthrough. The much needed breakthrough for Green Ink. The partnership ends on 132. Scooby falls 1 run short of his half century, out for 49. I'm not entirely sure why Myra has given Gandhi out, but it is Sabahu Shah.
See, I got it right.
And it popped up on the screen. It said Natesh. I think we're having a little glitch here. That's not for the first time today.
So I've been pretty accurate today.
Scooby out for 49. And it's going to bring the captain, Divyesh Shampal, to the crease. There we go. That's the right details on screen.
Yes.
What a massive opening partnership that is. That might be one of the biggest ones we've ever seen, Myra. 132. Now a job to do for the captain. And it's Kamal Arag who finally gets the breakthrough. Also helps out Green Ink, because it'll be 2 right-handed batters at the crease now. Oh, and he's going to be in a hat-trick here. He's got 2 in 2. Kamal Arag causing some destruction in his second as we head towards the halfway mark. He's got 2 wickets and 2 balls. The captain Sampal departs for a golden duck. The hat-trick ball is going to be bowled to Harry Varani. A couple of wickets. Just give Green Ink a sniff here. Here we go. Hat-trick ball time. Kamal Erag to Harry Varani. Oh, I thought it could have been a chance for a run out and a team hat-trick, but Varani gets through safely. Well, this is the over that Green and Ink needed. Just whether they needed it perhaps 3 or 4 overs ago, but you can only do what you can do. If they can get into the middle order of the Sky Warriors Incredibles, put a bit of nerves into the batters, anything's possible. Floats one, toe of the bat. And he gets through the fielder who was there and picks up a 4 because that's what Nitesh Gandhi's done all day. We thought Wasim Abbas's knock was pretty handy, but Gandhi's into the 70s as well. Again, pulls hard through mid-wicket. They've replaced the fielder that was there with, I think it's Wasim Abbas. Varani goes backward a point. Work to do for 2 fielders trying to chase that down as it rolls down the hill. Will it make it? Yes, it will. So in the end, after 2 wickets falling in the first 2 balls, it still goes for double figures. We're at the halfway mark. 10 overs done. Sky Warriors Incredibles 142 for 2, netting another 73 at quite obviously 7.3. Anchor Joshi to bowl a second, 12 off his first. And that's going to be 4. Gandhi continuing. Thirteenth 4 for Nitesh, moves to 78. What's his strike rate now, Myra? 250. No, 181. Goes again, back-to-back 4s. That's the 150 up for the Sky Warriors Incredibles in just 10.2. Faster one. That's whipped away. That's 4 as well. A hat-trick of 4s. What can stop Nitesh Gandhi here? Hasn't given up any chances. He's looked rock solid. And he's found the boundary at whim. They're bowling slower deliveries, faster deliveries, fuller pitched, half pitched. Doesn't matter. They're all ending up in the same area, which is the boundary. And this time it should be cut off by Ayub out at deep extra cover and is. But yet another over into double figures already. 13 off the first 4. 60 off 56. They've almost got this at a run of ball, Myra. Here we were thinking 214 was probably winning score.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to make me call a game with over 400 runs scored. It's a bit mean. Oh, that's cut nicely. That's 4. Varani gets in on the action. Picks up his second four to round out the over. 17 runs coming from the 11th. Sky Warriors Incredibles, 159 for 2. They need 56 off 54 deliveries. And Natesha's having a look at his bat. Wants a replacement. Yeah, if it's broken, it's broken. But do you replace a bat that scored 87 runs off 35 deliveries? Hope the new bat is to his liking, because that would be suboptimal. He's looking at the toe of the bat, so maybe there was a chip or something. Here we go. What does the new bat do? Kamal Erag. Oh, new bat seems to work fine. That'll be just a single, though, as he picks out long on. And that could have been a drop catch, going by the reaction from Kamal, because he was about to celebrate a third wicket there. And then gets put away for 6. Varani goes up and over the top of square leg, picks up his first maximum, keeps the boundaries flowing. 49 off 51. Now it's under a runner ball. Remember, it started at 10.3. Down to 5.76 now. It's still 8 wickets in hand for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Remembering that formulations, Green Ink get the win. They tie on 6 points with ladder leaders, the Charlie Bears. And goes again, doesn't get it all, doesn't carry. One bounce and misfield. And that is not a happy Kamal Erag with that misfield, or didn't actually attempt to go for the catch either. Well, 1 and dot looked good. Now all of a sudden 11 runs scored in 4 balls. Waits on it. Toe of the bat again. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. Wasim can't cut it off this time. Wow. What are we witnessing here, Myra? 215 for victory. $41 runs required. 43 deliveries. No, it'd be more than that. 49 deliveries left. Run rate required down to 5.02. There it is on screen, 41 off 49. Varani already into the 20s. 1 ball left to the 12th. Drops it short, gets the treatment. That's 6. All the way. Flat bat 6 from Varani, moves to 29 off 9. Who isn't going at 300s in this game? The partnership up to 48 already off just 16 deliveries as the Sky Warriors end the 12th over. 180 for 2, needing another 35 at 4.38. Usman Ayub to try to see what he can do to stem the flow of runs while he gets a shirt on, because he doesn't have a uniform and can't bowl until he does. Mara, pull up the Hong Kong. We're just talking to Scooby, who got out on 49, part of that 132-run partnership to open things off. Look at that. What a Hong Kong that is. All the towers of Hong Kong. Just the second over, going for less than double figures. 9 runs off the second, 10 off that 10th with 2 wickets in that over. Gandhi continuing to hit hard, hit straight, hits 4. Moves into the 90s. Oh, and a rare fresh area, a rare dot ball. Hit through mid-wicket. Wasim Abbas is there waiting, so it keeps it to 1, moves to 93 off 39. And that 4 brought up the half-century partnership as well between these two. Now up to 53 off 19. 9 4s and 2 6s in this third wicket partnership. Oh, good Yorker length and squirted out by Varane. Takes the 1. Okay, 6 off the over, 2 balls remaining. Can it be the cheapest over for Green Ink? Got to go for the small victories here, Green Ink, because at the moment, the Incredibles are all over the top of them. Fast. Oh, and it's been put down back with a square. That was hit hard and hit straight to the subfielder. Okay, 7 off the over, Myra. And a drop catch. Can Usman close this out? Nope, says Myra. Oh, he draws a short one and actually got away with it as he's just popped it up. And, if Wasim had thrown that overarm, Varane was short, but I don't think he realised until he'd thrown it that Varane had a mix-up. It is the best over of the day for Green Ink, that is. 8 runs coming from the 13th. The Sky Warriors 188 for 2, needing 27 at 3.86. Azaz Ahmed back into the attack with the left arm, gives a full toss. That's put in the air though, and put down at long off. Another chance goes begging. Brings Nitesh back on strike on 94. Oh, this could be out too. No. Yes. Catch taken, and that's the end of a very fine knock from Nitesh Gandhi. He holds out to Wasim Abbas in the deep. Out for 94. The third wicket falls on 189. What a fabulous knock. Gets a round of applause from the Sky Warriors dugout. 94. Part of a 132-run opening partnership, another half-century partnership with Harry Varane. He can hold his head high if they get the victory today. My money's on Nitesh Gandhi getting player of the match with that knock. Myra says, yeah. Well, game's not done. Yes, 26 runs required. 7 wickets in hand, but this is KCC Morning League Grade 2. Anything can happen. Anything and everything tends to happen. And the new green inker, Zaz Ahmed, gets a wicket. And he finds a single immediately. Vishal Mehta rotates the strike to Varani. Drops it in short, in the air, a chance, and over the top of the fielder, a deep square leg for 6. Well, this is a very entertaining over, if nothing else. There's been a drop catch, a catch, an almost chance of a catch. If he was right on the ropes and put the hand up, there was a chance that one might have stuck, but instead it went over the top of the fielder and went for 6. Varani comes down, no chance of catching this one though. That one's gone all the way through long on. A big 6. And the 200 up for the Sky Warriors Incredibles as well. 202 for 3 in 13.5. They're going at 14.6 and they need just 13 more runs. Final delivery. Oh, it's a good one. That was a good one. Everyone agrees, but still got a wicket and the over still went for 14. So 14 done. Incredibles 202 for 3, needing 13 off the final 6. That's a run rate of 2.17. Ayub, bowler 15th, goes full. Will only find a single out to deep cover. Looks like Kamal Arag's out there now. Not usually in that position. Usually likes to lurk down at long on. So Varani on 44. Couldn't possibly see another half century this game, could we? Already seen 4. He's going to move to 45. Oh, Mehta wants to come for 2. He's going to move to 46. Good running. Vishal Mehta is also, much like Nitesh, very quick between the wickets. 46 off 16, Myra. That's a handy clip. Short one, pulled away. We'll see Mabus hadn't made it back to the boundary yet. Turned around and found out the ball was coming his way. So we'll move to 47 now for Harry. And less than double figures required now. 9 more for victory. Oh, that's going to be another extra. Hadn't been an extra for a while, actually. When they started with so many, didn't. After all that, they've only done 15 extras now. 18. No, it was 18. These guys had 9 extras in like the first 3 overs. Doesn't matter. They haven't bowled extras, but it hasn't mattered because the ball keeps going to the boundary. Vishal Mehta can't reach that one, and it'll be another extra. 7 to win. To be fair, it's 9:51. We're in the 15th over. One would suggest there was going to be a penalty anyway for the slow over rate. So the Incredibles are going to get the win here either way. Oh, big inside edge for 4. Everything's going the Incredibles' way today for a Friday. Just one more boundary to finish this game off and a big run chase. Chasing 215 for victory. 204, of course, the score from the Green Ink, but 10 penalty runs for slow over rate. 5, sorry, so they scored 209. Another 5 for the penalties, 214, 215 for victory. Start of the innings, in the innings break, Myra and I weren't sure the Incredibles were going to get there because it's such a big run chase, but wow, we've already had 226 runs scored, 426 runs scored to date. 3 more will get the Incredibles the victory. It was a one-man appeal. No support from anyone else in the Green Ink. Only Usman having an appeal, and it was turned down anyway. 1 ball left to the 15th. Myra's asking, can they finish it off with a boundary? Quite the opposite. It was a forward defence you'd see in a test match. 15 overs done. Yeah, I think you're right. It is the first forward defence we've seen today. 212 for 3 after 15. 3 runs required for the Incredibles to get the victory today. Oh, Morris just pointed out that perhaps Vishal did that deliberately with only 3 runs required. So Harry Varani would come back on strike and has a chance to make his half-century. If so, that's beautiful sportsmanship and a beautiful forward defence. All-round good cricket, Vishal Mehta. Well done. Wasim Abbas likely to bowl the final over. Wasim goes over the wicket, goes with a slower one, chopped out. Not going to take the single. Yeah. Harry wants his half-century. This is true. Mara's spitting truths at the moment. There's plenty of overs to find this 3 runs. Might as well just take your time and find the boundary. Short one, pulled away. That's going to be the half-century. That's going to be the victory for the Sky Warriors Incredibles here at Kowloon Cricket Club for a Friday morning KCC Morning League Grade 2 match. Sky Warriors Incredibles get their 4th point with Nitesh Gandhi being named player of the match. 5 half-centuries scored in this match. Entertaining, absolutely. But only can be one victor, and in the end, it's going to be the Sky Warriors Incredibles. We'll go have a look at the batting and bowling card before we wrap up this week's Morning League broadcast. And there it is, that opening partnership of 132 between Nitesh Gandhi, a 94 off 41 deliveries, and Scooby Subahu Shah with a 49 off 27. Divya Shompal out for a golden duck. That's the only blemish on the scorecard. Harry Varani with a half-century as well. 53. Not out for Harry Varani. There's the bowling card. Not much to speak of. 2 wickets for Kamal Erag. 3 overs, 2 for 46. And 1 wicket for the newcomer Azaz Ahmed. 1 for 31. There's the match summary with the Sky Warriors Incredibles logging a 7-wicket victory over Green Ink here for a Friday morning. We're going to wrap up the broadcast from Myra Baloch in broadcast. This is Aaron Bush signing off.